So 50 Cent and Dame, two legends, man, two legends. But 50 said something about Dame, and right now there is a quote unquote challenge in the air that Dame put out. He responded. It all started with this interview with 50 on $1 million worth of game.
For that first deal,
I got $1 million.
cash. They add the taxes.
The only person that pointed out that $1 million was no money was Damon Dash, and he has no money now. Because he said, well, there ain't no money. Like, after you get you a watch, a chain, and you look out for the homies, and you do this, then it's nothing. Right? And I was like, nigga, I'm from 134th Street. $1 million is a lot of money.
Got a meal out the deal and I'm still in the grind.
How you gonna say it's no money? Like, that was...
Let's put it in perspective. So the way that Dame said $1 million ain't no money, I think at the time, I'm just going to interpret how 50 took it. I think he took it at the time, what 50 was going through at the time back in the early 2000s, getting blackballed, getting shot. You know, all the New York labels turning him down. He finally got the deal in the West. He had to go out and connect with Eminem and Dr. Dre. So I think when he finally got the deal, he did get $1 million, advance before, the album came out, which in many respects is a lot of money. But you got to understand Dame Dash at the time. Rockefeller, Jay-Z, the whole crew, that label at the time in 2001, 2002, they were on top of the world. And that whole crew, they were seeing a lot of money. From Dame's perspective, I think he was probably saying that, like 50 said, $1 million really ain't a lot of money because after you do the things you need to do, taxes, taking care of people, lawyers, managers, you're really not left with a lot of money. So I think 50 at the time probably took it a certain way.
I just never forgot that because of how it felt.
And keep in mind, I think it just made him feel, like Dame was diminishing or demeaning his accomplishment at the time. So I kind of get it from 50's perspective. Dame responded. I'm going to play Dame's response.
You want to or be worried about my pocket or speak on it. Now I have to challenge you in some way, shape, or form. And I'm not a rapper. So I feel like 50 has been able to go into being a CEO. So now I want to say, number one, I was kind of happy that he actually did say what he said because I've been looking for some CEO war. And now I'm going to need to challenge you on your verticals. And my intention is not to put you out of business, to just make you a better CEO, because now you're coming at CEOs. Pause. So you're launching a television network and you're in the media business and, you should be prepared for this. But I can guarantee you right now that you are not prepared for this war we're about to have. I challenge you, 50 Cent, to drop your television network, and you have that luxury of being, from what I read, partnership with Lionsgate, and you have the funding of corporate. Drop your network today. Because you have the bread, you should be able to. And I'm dropping mine today, and let's see whose television network is better.
Now, this is really interesting. So, first of all, I mean, both of these guys are legends, man. They've done amazing things. Recently, it come up in the news that Dame has had child support issues, mainly tax issues, that he owes a lot of taxes. But that's not really neither here nor there. I think the response is interesting because you have two different schools of thoughts. Now, neither one is wrong. 50 is more the traditional mogul route, right? So, obviously, he partners with other people. He leverages other people's money to do larger things. He uses his own money, obviously, but he leverages other people's money. Other people invest so he can do larger things. He has a lot of shows on Stars, and he has tons of productions out right now. He just bought a facility down in Louisiana in Shreveport, G-Unit Studios, to produce his own movies down there. Similar to what I think he recently mentioned, that he went down to see Tyler Perry and he got a lot of inspiration from Tyler. Dame also has New America Network. Dame's been doing the same thing, but his school of thought is about building his business with his own money only. That way he doesn't have to depend on the approval of any other investors or any other partners. So I think Dame is about putting Dame's money into whatever he's doing. I respect Dame Dash a lot for his perspective of how to do things. Now, I don't know if you can grow as fast without leveraging other people's money, but I definitely agree that when you buy the equipment, you buy all the products, you put your own money in, you can decide and green light whatever you want to green light. So I respect it. I think it'll be interesting to see what material comes out of both sides, but I do love the fact that when CEOs battle, I think it's better to, like Dame said, it'll benefit both of them, putting out product, putting it out for the consumer, and it also, they can learn things from each other. It's not so much about who has the most money, it's also about learning from each other. I like to see two black kings come together, even if it's in somewhat of a challenge. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Crucial Convo. Hit the like for the algorithm, and of course hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys in a minute.